Okay, so good evening, everyone.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening, sir.
All right, how are you all?
Good.
Fine, sir.
Fine.
How
Okay,
are you?
yes, I'm good. Okay, let me share my screen. Okay, is it visible, guys? Can you please
Visible,
confirm?
sir.
Okay. Okay, so yesterday we were discussing about form tag. Okay, so today we have to discuss about like we will discuss about form tag. But before form tag, let me give you some tasks. Okay, for example, I have to write one heading. Okay, and another heading, another heading, and another heading, and all these headings I want to bring in center. Okay, without CSS. Here we are not going to use CSS. Okay, so these headings I have to bring in the center. So how can I bring? Can anyone give any idea? Can anyone suggest any idea?
Using a line attribute.
Okay, using align attribute. Okay, good. So how many align attributes we need to write? Okay, let's see with code. Okay, day 7. So let me create index.html. Do you guys know why we always create index.html? Why do we always create index.html? Why do we not create home.html, demo.html? Why index.html always? What's the mean of index? Does anyone know the technicality behind writing index.html? Does anyone aware?
No, sir.
No? Okay, but I'll tell you later. Otherwise, we will skip our recent topic. So, we were discussing about how to center the heading. Okay, so here is our body tag. Suppose I am creating some heading tag. Okay, suppose I have to create all like H6 headings. Okay, H1 to H6 headings I have to create. So what's the emits? What VS Code emit I can write in order to bring all the heading at once? Does anyone know? Okay, so if you will write this emit like H dollar symbol, this will replace by 1 2 3 up to how much? The number which you will multiply. So if you will multiply it by 6, so this dollar will replace by 1 2 3 up to 6. So let's try to do it. H dollar multiply H dollar multiply with 6. Okay, so it is coming. Okay, I want to write heading 1 heading 2 as well. Okay, and with the help of VS Code emits. Okay, So can anyone tell me how can I write here like heading 1? Like that I can write, but I need to do something like this, like heading 1, and again I will write heading 2 like this. But I want to bring it with shortcut. I want to use one shortcut. Okay, I want to use one shortcut. So what shortcut I can use? Idea? Any idea?
Using curly braces.
Yes, yes, very nice. Very nice. We will use here curly braces. Now, what we will write? Like heading dash, tell me the symbol.
Dollar.
Dollar. Okay, so dollar will replace by 1, and for second heading it will be 2, for third heading it will be 3. This dollar and this dollar both will replace with numbers. Okay, what will be the starting number? 1. What will be the ending number? 6. Okay, so let's write, we will write the same emit what we have written in comments. Why do we write the comments? Anyone know why do we use comment? Can anyone tell me why do we use comments? Please be active, guys. Tell me why do we use comments?
For writing a sentence which a human can understand, not machine.
Yes. For example, if you have created a software 1 year ago, and after 1 year you are trying to add new feature in your software. So what you will do? You will review your code. But at the time of reviewing the code, you might be confused like why I have written this logic, because there is no clue you will find at that time. After 1 year, everything will blur in your mind. So whenever you will write the comment before writing any logic, before writing any markup. So whenever you will come back to your code, you will be able to understand the technicality with the help of comment. Does comment readable by the browser?
No.
Comments are not readable by browser. Okay, all right. So what I was trying to say, let me just open it with live server. Okay, so these our headings are coming. Okay, so Sai Lakshmi, you are saying we can use align attribute. So can you please tell me where should I have to use align attribute to bring all the headings in center? Anyone can speak?
In open tags of H1, H2, H3.
Okay, so like means you are saying we should write something like align is equals to center. Is it? Is it? Sai Lakshmi?
Yes, sir.
Okay, then we will write here, and then we will write here. Okay, if you want to see, if you want to write at once, what you will do? You can multiply your cursors. How you will multiply the cursor? Just press the alt key. If you will press the alt key, then click here. So see, your cursor are there in both lines. Now click once again. So your cursor are in there in 3 line. If you will press space, so these all the 3 line text are moving at once. So at the same time I can write here center. So it is coming in center. But you know, Sai Lakshmi, whenever we repeat the things, whenever we repeat the same thing, it is not a good idea. This is not a good habit. As a programmer, we should not repeat the same thing. Am I correct? Are you understanding what I'm trying to say? As a good programmer, you should not repeat the same things. So what we will do, instead of repeating the things, what we will do?
Sir,
Yes. Yeah, tell me.
we can write the heading tag and we can also align that heading.
Like how? Heading tag. You mean this?
Yes, sir.
You mean head tag? Is it?
Sir, I wrote heading.
You wrote heading. Like you mean you wrote
Yes.
heading like this?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. You are means in right direction actually. So I was telling you that concept. So see what we were doing. We were writing like which attribute? Align attribute everywhere like this in order to make these all heading center. But if you will do this, so it will be repetitive. So let me introduce one more tag here, which is div. I mean, let me just write here. Okay, so let's understand about the div. Okay, so div tag. This is the opening and this is the closing div tag. Okay, so why do we use div tag? Why do we use div tag? What's the use of div tag? Basically, this div tag is what is used to create division. Okay, or sometimes we call it division tag. Sometimes we call it division tag. Okay, so what it do? For example, whenever you are creating some content, so for example you are creating heading 1, you are creating heading 2, and you are creating heading 3 and heading 4, like that you are creating. And in order to keep it center, you are writing attribute align in each heading. So instead of writing align in each heading, what you can do, you can use this div. Okay, and inside the div tag, what you can write, you can write align, and here you can give value as what? Center. Correct. And you can close this div tag here. Okay, so whatever headings are there, see this h1 heading inside what? Div tag. This h2 heading is also there in div tag. H3 and h4, these all headings are wrapped with div tag. So whatever property we are applying on div tag, like align center, so these center property will apply on h1, will apply on h2, will apply on h3 and h4. Okay, so whatever property will apply on this div, all these properties will apply on its child, right? So this is nothing but we have created one division, and the property means the value of this division is what? Center. We are creating this division is what? Center. Okay, so let me just wrap this text. Instead of writing this align center, we will just write these headings. Okay, so what we will do, I will just wrap these headings in div tag. So I'll create here div tag, and all the headings I will keep inside the div tag, right? Let me just format it. Okay, but it is not coming because we are not writing align center. So if we will write align center, so how many time we wrote it? We just wrote it one time, and it is applying on all the elements, all the children of div, right? Getting? Okay, now let's talk about semantic tags. Okay, let's discuss about semantic tag. Okay, so semantic tags. Okay, so before HTML5, okay, so before the HTML5, whenever we used to create a website, so we design the websites in such a way. For example, we are creating the header of the website, so we used to write here one div tag. Okay, so this div we used to design header, means this is what header division. This is what header division. Same for the footer, we used to create div. Okay, and we design it as footer. But how you will recognize which is header and which is footer? So we used to give id, like div id is what? Footer. I mean the id is what? Header. Are you listening, guys? Please respond. Are you listening?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and this is the footer. So when we talk about footer, so in order to identify footer, we used to give id as what? Footer. Okay, and based on the id of this division, we used to style it using css. Okay, and this is what? This is main div. Okay, here we used to give id is what? Main div. Suppose I'm just giving you an idea. Okay, so we used to create complete website using div. Okay, div means we used to create divisions, means whatever the header related structure we will place inside between this div. Whatever the footer related structure we used to write between this div. Whatever main page related structure we used to create in this division. So like that we used to divide the page. Okay, but there was a one advantage. With the help of id, your css can recognize which is header, which is footer. Your css can recognize, but your browser cannot recognize. Okay, so it was not good for search engine optimization. Okay, because whenever your browser reading your website, so your browser is not able to identify your div. For browser, this main div and this header div and the footer divs, these all divs are same. So such type of websites, your browser keep the range down. I mean, like on browser, if your website having good ranking, so it will come first. But if you if you will use the if you will create your website using this div tag, so means your browser will not read your website properly, and it will not good for SEO, and your website ranking will be down. So in HTML5, what we introduce the semantic tag concepts. So what is the mean of semantic tags? Okay, so semantic tag is nothing but it is similar to div. Okay, semantic tags semantic tags are similar to division tag. Okay, but what is the difference? This is what? SEO friendly, but this one is not. This one is not SEO friendly. It is not SEO friendly this is SEO friendly. With semantic tag, we can use, we can achieve the design. We can achieve the design using semantic tag. The same design we can achieve with the help of this division tag. Okay, but if we talk about ranking or browser readability, so which type of tag will helpful? Tell me, guys. Tell me which type of tag will be help. When we talk about SEO friendly tags, so which one is SEO friendly? Semantic tags or division tag? Will you please speak, anyone? Am I audible? Yes or no?
Audible, sir.
Okay. So let me tell you what is semantic tag. Okay. So semantic tag means, as I told you, whenever we used to create the website before the HTML5, we divide our website with the help of div tag, and we used to give ID to identify header and footer. But this was not SEO friendly. But in semantic tag, which are similar to the division tag, but we have given the name of each tag. For example, you are creating website, you are designing the website, so your for creating the header, you have head tag, I mean you have header tag. Okay, so header tag is similar to the division tag, but this is what SEO friendly. Your browser can understand the content whatever written between the header tag, it is related to the head, and whatever content is there in footer, it is related to footer. Okay, then after that we have sections tag as well. Section. Okay, okay, and we have navigation tag. Basically we used to write navigation tag inside the header tag, right? So what I'm trying to say here, what we are using here div tag. So there is no problem, you can use div tag. As Sai Lakshmi said, she used what? She used header tag. She used header tag. Okay, so header tag also you can write. But what is the difference between writing div tag or writing header tag? Can anyone tell me? See, both are giving the same design. If you are writing header, so we are getting the same design. And at the moment, if you are writing div tag, so also you are getting same design. But what is the difference? Can anyone tell me?
Div is SEO friendly.
And what about header? Are you sure, Sai Lakshmi? Semantic tags. Okay, so what are the semantic tags? If you are writing header, so these are what? Semantic tag. And if you are writing div, so this is what? Division tag. If you are writing like footer, so this is also semantic tag. Okay, so these tags are introduced in which? HTML5 version. Okay, and if you are writing section, so this is also semantic tag. If you are writing nav, so this is a semantic tag. Getting? So semantic tags are SEO friendly because your browser can understand the content about the content of your web page, right? So let me write here. Okay, semantic tags. Semantic tags are like header, footer, and nav, and section, and etc. So these are what? These tags are what?
Sir, sir, is header
Yes, tell me.
is header and heading same?
Header and heading. Heading tag you are talking about. I don't know whether heading tag is present or not. See, if you will write header and if you will press enter, automatically it will give header tag. Okay. For example, if I am writing Sai, so is it giving any autocomplete tag? If I am writing heading, so it is giving any autocomplete tag. So means heading tag is not there. Heading is nothing but h1 tag. Okay, so this is what heading tag. But there is no semantic tag as heading. So you mean I think you heard about header, but you are being confused between header and heading. So these are what headings, but this is what header. Okay, but basically we should use to write here section. Okay, this is what section. Header means, or here we can write content. Content tag is also there. Okay, so these are what semantic tag which is SEO friendly. Okay, and we can say semantic tags are similar to what? Div or division tag, but semantic tag are browser friendly. Are you getting, guys?
Yes, sir.
Understanding? Okay.
Yes, yes.
Okay, let me discuss. Let's discuss about another tag which is pre-formatted tag. Okay, what's the name of that tag? Okay, so the tag name is pre-formatted tag. Okay, so what is the pre-formatted tag? So what is the syntax to write the pre-formatted tag, which is nothing but pre? Okay, you have to write pre tag, and this is what pre tag open, and this is what pre tag close, and between pre tag you can write the content. So what is the benefit to use pre tag? For example, let me tell you. Okay, so let me give you one note. Okay, it will display your content on browser as it is, or we can say exactly same. Okay, so what does it mean? Let me tell you. Okay, for example, I am creating here paragraph. Okay, so this is line 1. Okay, and I am writing here. Okay, this is what line 1 and this is line 2 and this is line 3. So is it displaying as it is? Is it displaying as it is our content? Means how many lines I have written? How many lines I have written? 5 lines. But it is showing everything in one line. But that is not good. Right? We are writing our content in 5 lines, but it is displaying in single line. Is it good? Is it good way? So if you want to achieve such thing, means whatever you are writing as it is you want to display on browser, so what you will use in this case, you will use pre-formatted tag. Okay, pre-tag. So how you will use? Nothing but just convert it into what? Pre-formatted tag. Are you getting your content as it is now? Are you getting your content as it is? Yes or no?
Sir, your video is not displaying.
Video is not displaying. Is it visible, guys, now? Is it visible, guys?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so what I was saying, for example, if you are writing this thing using p tag, paragraph tag, so what will happen? We are writing 5 lines and it is displaying everything in one line. Okay, so that's the reason HTML5 means HTML introduce one more tag which is pre tag. Means whatever content you will write between pre tag, it will display as it is. So for example, let me write here pre tag. So see, your content are coming in one line or multiple lines.
Sir, your screen is not visible.
Again, not visible. Okay, let me share it. Something went wrong. Please try again. What happened? Okay, so if like I think there is some issue in like browser. Okay, so what you can do, if you want, you can leave the meeting. Okay, I'll I like you can watch this recording from here. So what I'm trying to say, actually, if you will use pre-tag, so whatever content is there, it will display as it is. Okay, for example, if you are giving line space, if you are giving enter, so see, enter is also coming. Okay, here also if you are giving enter, so it is coming.
Sir, you were disconnected and
I am
your
disconnected.
screen
I
is not.
already mentioned in my video, don't worry. If you are not able to see the video, you may leave the meeting, you can watch the recording. Okay, I'm just recording this part so you can access it. Okay, if it is visible, then you can stay here, otherwise you can leave, no problem. Okay, so what I'm saying, pre-tag is what? Pre-formatted tag. Let me just write here comment, pre-formatted tag. Okay, and it is used to display content as it is, as it as, or as it is, I guess. Okay, so if you will use here pre-tag or any tag, so it will not display your content as it is. See, everything is coming in one line, but you want to display your content like this, so you will use pre-tag, right? So pre-tag is displaying content. Getting, guys? Are you there? Yes. Okay. I think that is enough for today. Tomorrow we will discuss about other thing. Okay. Tomorrow we will create what we will do. Tomorrow we will create a resume. Okay. Tomorrow we will see how to create resume, not ATS friendly resume, but HTML resume. HTML5 resume. Okay. And what will be there? We will use here semantic tag. Semantic tags we will use. Okay. And we will use here formatted tag. Can anyone tell me what is formatting tag? We will use heading tag. Okay. And we will use paragraph tag. Okay. And we will use list. Can anyone tell me how many types of list we have? Ordered list.
Unordered list.
And what about next?
Description list.
Description. Okay, description list. So we will use this. We will use img tag. Can anyone tell me what's the attribute of img tag? src and alt width, and one more is height. Right? Okay. We will use anchor tag as well. Okay. Anchor tag. Okay. So anchor tag having one attribute called href. So we will use in our resume, and after that we will use what? Sorry, what we can use else? We will use horizontal line. Okay. And what we can use? We will use br tag as well, break line, and one more we will use semantic tags. What are the semantic tags? Tell me, Sai Lakshmi. Header, footer, and section, we can say, right, like this. And what else we can use? What else we can use? We will use here form. Okay. So what type of form we will use? Contact form. Okay. Contact form we will create, right? So this activity we have to do yesterday. Are you guys creating some projects or not? How many of you have tried previous assignment? Can anyone please share the screen and show me? Who will display? Sai Lakshmi, Arsala. If you created something, would you like to display?
Yes, sir.
Okay, yes, Sai Lakshmi, please share the screen. Yes, Sai Lakshmi, your screen is visible. Can you please display the output first?
That's why
Yes, yes. Can you please display the output? Okay, so what you have created here? Okay, you have created a student record and you mention GitHub profiles of your friends. All right. Okay, next second assignment is what? Table of important problems. Okay, so you have taken this problem from lead code, hacker rank, and you have taken this problem from CodeShip. Yes, very nice. It is very useful program actually. Okay, and you can likewise what you can do, you can create one table of frequently asked question in interviews, and you can create the link and you can host, I mean you can deploy your page. Okay, so these are the basic useful idea you can do in order to create a good projects. Okay, good projects, nothing, good project doesn't mean like good styling website. Good web page means, good projects means that should be useful. Okay, that should be useful in real life. Okay, and what you have created, top coding platforms. Okay, so you mentioned like lead code, hacker rank, and geeks for geeks, code shape, code force, like that. So these links are also working. Can you please show? Can you please visit at any link?
yes, sir.
Okay, very nice, means it is working. Okay, don't worry, within like 2 3, after 2 3 class I will tell you how to deploy this project. We will make one master class on Git. Later I will tell you how to deploy this. Okay, then you have
Okay.
created what? Preferable platforms, website for learning languages. Okay, so you mentioned here HTML, Python, CSS, and you given the link. Okay, very nice. Any other?
No, sir.
Okay,
That's
very
it.
nice, Sai Lakshmi. Means you also you are like structuring your work. Means you are structuring your assignment. That is really good thing. Very nice, Sai Lakshmi. Okay, so whatever your work is there, I'll tell you like how to upload it on GitHub. Right?
This is the class, yes, sir. That's it.
Okay, you have created this also. Great. Very nice, Sai Lakshmi. Okay, you can stop sharing. Arsla is there. Okay, she left the meeting. Very nice. This is the good thing. If you will not do anything, just left the meeting. Leaving the meeting is very good option, right? So skip the like challenges. If you will skip from the challenges, means success will skip you if you will do like that. All right, all right. Say Lakshmi, good night. Take care of yourself.
Happy Ramzan, sir. Good night.
Thank you. Thank you. Same to you.